Hello, hello, it's your friend, it's your brother JR Teodoro, and welcome to Uikao video number 10. But right now, let's do some quick time check. It's 6:08 p.m. on the 17th day of August, 2026. And yes, we'll do a quick shout out to one of the best and top fan, Barbing Paygod. God bless you so much. Thank you for always liking and for always hearting. Okay, the videos that I upload. I appreciate you so much. Yes, and maybe we can collab again, right? Anyhow, some of the organizations and company that I wanna greet as well. The Tala Entertainment, Kuya Gerald Akinte. After learning about what happened to your wife, it truly inspired me, and truly inspired me to what kind of a man you are. God bless you so much. Throughout those things, ang tatag mo, kaya pala ganun ka na lang mag-lead sa mga grupo, sa team. And I'll be your greatest ally, like I said, Kuya Gerald, if you're listening. And I'm here. I'm here lang po if you ever need and help. If you ever need help, I'm here. And God bless you. Okay, so for all the organizations that I want to greet as well, these are the Blues. My goodness, the Blues. These are the York Regional Police, Durham Police, OPP, and the TPS, where a family member of mine, will be sworn blue very soon. So shout outs to all the police service that I've said, and many more, because man, you guys are so dedicated, professional. I know it's high stress job, and want to let you know that there are a lot of people out there that supports your dedication and your service. Stay courageous, stay true, and keep serving the people and protecting the people. God bless you so much. And I'd also like to mention this awesome guy. His name is Boss June, or should I call Kuya Kui's Boss June Alapan. Every time I have you call me for a gig, and uh, TICC and trust me as well with their stuff. I always learn from you, Kuya Jun Alapan, on how your work ethics work, and how it just evolves me in a way how to manage things. So ang dami ko natutunan sa inyo every time I have a gig with you. You're very firm, professional, ready at all times. Prep up, and very talagang you do your best to give for free, even sometimes, to have your stuff used, so that the client will appreciate, and will enjoy, and talagang nakakapag ano pa sa events nila, nakakapag spice up kumbaga. So Kuya Jun Alapan, thank you very much for being through, and I just want to let you know that I'm also here if you need me. Okay po, when you need backup, I'm also here. So yun lang naman po. And it's sponsorship time. Thank you very much for EM Guy for always sponsoring this vlogs that I do. As you can see, this is a hat made by EM Guy, RTJ Productions. So yeah, shout out to you as well for EM Guy. Maybe you can give some prizes out very soon, right? So also, just want to thank my sponsor, my son's sponsor, Echoes Scarborough Fades. If you're looking for a good barber, go and contact my nephew. His name is Jericho. All right, I'll give his phone number at the comment below if you want a haircut, a good quality haircut. He didn't cut my hair today because I can't travel far. His thing is somewhere in his barber shop is somewhere between Victoria Park and Ellesmere, I think. But anyway, I live in Markham, so I get my cut near my work. All right, so thank you very much for both my sponsors. And if you want to sponsor me, give me a call, please. We have high traffic over here. Booyah! All right, so just want to do a quick or tawag dito, share some information once again with you guys. So if you want some weird nonsense videos that you want to watch, check out my YouTube channel. While you're maybe jebzing nasa washroom kayo, panoorin niyo yung mga videos ko. Malay nyo, maire kayo ng very quick, di ba? Matapos agad, di ba? And also, if you're looking for an audio video lights, we're here for you. RTJ Production Services, expanding such services. One of the most affordable fees or service fees na talagang andyan for you. We will disrupt this thing called events management or events thing para sa inyo po. For small events, maybe 100 to 150 capacity venue, we can do that for you at a affordable price. Okay po, RTJ Productions. I'll also give my phone number below the comment. And also, the number third that I want to share and remind you guys, it's important that you stay fit, you stay healthy, you eat with discipline, hindi lang kayo nakain, and you exercise daily. Okay po, stay healthy po tayong lahat. And the fourth that I want to maybe share or remind sa inyo lahat is to read your Bible and pray every day. And it's joke time. Okay, so a random card that I picked again. Special thanks to my friends again who have given me this for Father's Day, I think 2 years ago. So friends, you know who you guys are. If you think you got some more of these things, give me some. We might run out soon. But anyway, here's a joke, guys. Here's a joke. Why couldn't the bike stand up by itself? You guys know that. It was too tired. Scooter. You get it, you get it, you get it, you get it. The bike couldn't stand up by itself because it was too tired instead of Ford tired. Never mind, it's okay. Anyway, that was funny. When I first heard it, I'm like, aha, that was my reaction. So, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Let's share some news right now. News! Oh my gosh, did you hear about the drowning of a woman last night at 10:30 p.m.? Again, for our viewers, my friends who's watching this, if you are near a body of water, you don't know what's underneath. Ako mismo natatakot eh. Kaya there's no way that I'll go farther to the land. Andun lang ako sa mababa hanggang ano ko lang dapat eh. Wala pang tuhod eh. Dahil if it's over my tuhod, medyo hindi naman natatakot, medyo watchful na ako. Kaya po, if you think you are not a good swimmer, even if you are, put a safety vest on, a life jacket on. It's important po talaga na you have those safety vests on. Huwag po natin kalimutan yun kasi po ayun, nalunod siya. I think she was swept away by a strong current. Kasi maski lake po yan is meron pa ring strong waves yan at kakainin kayo ng waves na yan. So condolence to the family, and sad that a person drowned during the weekend that we recently had. Okay, so the second news that I want to maybe talk about is the guy that got charged. I think he's like 32 years old. So ganito yon, he used dating apps to meet women. Okay, so for all the Filipino women out there, ingat po kayo sa mga makikilala nyo at kikilalanin nyo on a dating app, or even sa personal, even yung makikilala nyo lang sa coffee shops and all. Kasi itong lalaking to, 32 years old, ginamit ng dating app to meet nga yung mga girls. And then once na ano niya, you know the usual story that we hear, kakaibiganin niya, tapos next thing you know, it's done with deception, obviously. So na-deceive niya yung babae hanggang ayun nga, na-coerce niya to do some things and makokontrol na niya. Ganun ang ginawa nung lalaki yun. Yun nga, naging pimp siya. But even then, maski sa ating community, I know it happens. I know it happens. And I know maybe, I don't know the full story of this crime that happened, but I'm talking about for those people, those women, maybe they're being coerced because they need money, but at the end of the day, yung pimp is kinukuha na yung pera. I ask you, ladies, na wag po kayong magpa-grab dun sa mga ganong klaseng trabaho. There are a lot of pimps out there that will pimp you, and it's in your best pag-iisip whether you want to be pimped out or ayaw nyo or isumbong nyo sa police. Okay po, kasi po pangalagaan nyo po ang inyong sarili. Ayun po, kasi po ayaw nyo makontrol, ayaw nyo, ganun na po yun. Okay, so the third thing that I just found out, yung Legionnaire's disease outbreak dito sa downtown daw po, Bathurst area and DuPont ata, somewhere there. I think 9 po ang infected ng Legionnaire's disease. Although it's a low risk right now, we should watch out po ang klaseng ganitong disease. Nakuha niyo ito sa sa paghinga dahil sa moist places daw po. So mag-ingat po kayo sa mga pupuntahan niyo ng mga places, especially that's downtown right now. Legionnaire disease is something like, hold on a second, let me read more about it. All right, so once again, Legionnaire disease is some kind of pneumonia. It's talagang nakakamatay ito for sa mga tao, for people na na-infect dahil sa yun nga yung mga moist place like bathtubs, spa, water, thingy, yung pinag-iinuman nyo. So, mag-ingat po kayo sa mga places na ganong pwede nyo makatch na mga bacteria. Kailangan po tayo maging, hindi naman delikadesa, pero magkaroon pa rin kayo ng high alertness or awareness sa mga ganong klaseng ipapasok or ihihingahan yung mga places o papasukin yung places. Ganun yun, naintindihan nyo ako. And for celebrity news that I also want to share, these things I'm sharing when it comes to my vlog is all personal right now, or mga personal ko talang I want to share because I just want to basically talk about that, kasi kung hindi tayo nag-uusap personal, ito na lang via man lang social, so through Facebook. So sana po kung may comment kayo, gusto niyo makapag-usap sa akin, feel free. Like I said, I just do this for fun and just want to share my heart and whatever's in my mind. Hayden Panettiere. Not sure. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It's pero she's at 36. Siya yung Hollywood star na naging crush ko noon. Nasa siya, film na Bring It On, All or Nothing, and I don't know, I like, naging crush ko siya kaya nung nalaman ko na she died. At ngayon, it's all over the news na overdose na naman. Yeah, I really don't know, but mangalagaan po natin ang ating mga sarili, mental health, and tayong individual, pangalagaan po natin ang sarili natin. So rest in peace, Hayden. Alright, so today's topic po natin, pinag-isipan ko maigi at I did a little research as usual. Pag-usapan natin yung mga radical changes na nangyari dito sa Canada. Ang daming changes simula nung 10 years ago. So anyway, maybe let's talk about the negative first na find ko. Okay, I am anti-abortion. Let's clear that thing. I'm anti-abortion. I used to be in the middle, meaning kapag yun ang halimbawa kapag buntis ang babae, and then yung magiging anak niya, yung magiging baby niya is may kapansanan, the right to abort. Okay? I was also in the yes when it comes to yung nabuntis yung babae tapos na-rape siya. I was pro to that. But I just realized and I got convicted in my heart na hindi pala dapat. Kasi things happen for a reason. And we don't know what God's plan is. So all we need to do is just surrender and go with the flow. Why control such God's call to that? Okay, let's talk about this. Negative na nangyari dito sa Canada, abortion rate since 2020 to 2024. Okay po, noong 2020, 74,200 ang nagpa-abort. Ito, I don't even know if this is accurate. I don't really know if this is even accurate, okay? So noong 2020, 74,200 po ang nagpa-abort. And 2024, this is the numbers I got, okay? Ang nagpa-abort is 102,638. Wala pang 2025 report, 2024 lang po ito. So, significantly from 2020 to 2024, nadagdagan ng 28,438 babies na na-abort. You can call it health, you can call it healthcare, whatever. No, it's not. I've watched videos of those babies being killed. Those are babies, man. Those are babies. And I just couldn't understand. When my eyes were opened, when I saw that's not healthcare. Not healthcare. It's killing. It is killing. And I feel sad about it. And the thing about it is that ages 15 to 44 po ang nagpapa-abort. I don't know. Hindi ko talaga matake. Maybe if you can take it, what's your explanation to that? And aren't you thankful? My question is, aren't you thankful that you're alive? You're alive, and now you're a pro-abortionist? I don't know. Or pro-abortion. Kawawa naman yung mga baby. Sometimes I would think na kung mayaman lang ako, siguro, sige, bibiling ko lang ng baby niya. Pero hindi baka aabusuhin ng mga babae, aabusuhin ng mga syndicates, yung mga ganun. Kaya, it's not ano rin it's not parang a good thing. So sana po kung meron kayong time to individually encourage a person who might be thinking about abortion, speak to them po. Huwag po kayong matakot. Kaya ngayon, I'm speaking to those women who's thinking of aborting. Please don't. Believe me when I say this, your baby is a blessing po. Ano pa man ang nangyari or ano man ang diagnosis or whatever sa inyong baby, the baby is a blessing po. Your life will change, but it'll change your life for the better. You'll be a blessing too. What do you want to be? A blessing or a killer? It's your call. Because at the end of our life, you're the one who's gonna pay for whatever wrong things you did. So for all the mothers, you can do it. You can do it. Girl power nga. Sinabi ng Spice Girls, diba? Girl power. And I know for the fact that something good is gonna happen. And I know the Lord is using this video to change your life, change your heart, change your mind. Just trust Him. All right. And maybe the second thing I want to talk about is the stress level of all Canadians. This includes me too. Okay. So accordingly, it's the financial stress, economic conditions, and inflation that is stressed all 42% of all Canadians. 42% ang apektado super apektado sa economic conditions natin. Sa housing, sa food and grocery, sa transportation, fuel, yung mga ganun natin. Okay. Cost of living went up. Hindi 9%. Some people said 9%. It's actually 16%. I don't know how they do this percentage, but I do my own thing. I do my own financial thing. It's not hurting my bottom line yet, but because of the other things that I need to tawag dito, allocate, and child supports and all stuff like that, talagang, and then plus the stuff I do for my other businesses, it's kind of alam mo yun, parang instead of me earning 60% of it, I'm kind of earning for 20% na lang, and it's I don't know. And plus the savings that I want to do, hindi ko magawa because of I have to say it, bad leadership, guys. So let's vote for the right person for the upcoming federal leadership po talaga. Sana po matanggal na yung too much loyalty, yung loyalty sa isang party, kasi nahirapan tayo, guys. Let's give the other group a chance. Let's see how they do it. Because if they put Canada first, ikaw rin at ako, okay? Ikaw rin ako mag-enjoy dito sa tinitira nating Canada na sinasabi. Come on, like common sense lang po. Kailangan lahat tayo nag-enjoy, hindi yung isang grupo lang. It's unfair naman. We're losing good people moving to US, moving to Alberta, moving to where it makes sense to live. Paano kung kayo na lang? Di kayo rin mahihirapan. So hanggat may mga tao pang may puso to stay and try working it out, work it out. Let's vote for the right person. But here's a positive thing, guys. Here's a positive thing, because there's a negative that I talked about. There's a positive thing that I'll be talking about as well. 68%. Consider, here's the amazing part. 68% of all Gen Alpha, okay, that consider faith very important to their identity. So God bless Gen Alpha. If you're listening right now, God bless you. Okay? Gen Alpha are the ones who's born 2020 and up, I think. Something like that, 2020. Basta. Gen Alpha, keep God first place. Keep God and your faith, okay? Keep your faith up, okay? Keep it active. Keep it nurtured in your faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. Because if you do so, Canada will definitely be well respected again and be aligned to God again. God keep our land nga. That's in our anthem. God keep our land. So Gen Alpha, God bless you. We will support you, millennials. Guarantee you that. So for the boomers naman, depende. Baby boomers who support Gen Alpha and millennials are very limited, because most of the baby boomers are booming. I'm sorry to say, tumatanda na sila, and I'm sorry to say, talagang they're decaying in a way. Kaya sana kung may chance pa, yung mga talaga may isip, support the Gen Alpha, support the future of Canada. Yun po ang aking encouragement. And also, the positive thing that's happening, new artists like Forrest Frank, hanip, talagang Christian concert, lit up si God, and veteran artists as well are becoming so bold in sharing and in proclaiming Jesus in their events. Hanip, yun ang hataw na. Yun ang talagang nakaka-encourage. Kaya positive pa rin tayo, keep praying pa rin tayo. Praying pa rin ako sa mga nangyayari. Kasi God is in control, like I said. And I'm glad, because this is a positive thing, that becoming braver, more than ever, okay, we're becoming braver, more courageous, and we're becoming bolder, okay, in standing up for our faith, on our Christian faith. So sa mga tao dyan na proclaiming Christians, um, na hindi nakikipag-participate sa political thing line, please line up. We need you, not only your prayers, but you gotta act. Okay, you gotta act, you gotta vote for the right people, for the right person. Okay po, wag po kayong nakasideline lang dahil you're being supported by another party. I know how this game works. Please sell do not sell out your faith. Wag lang po kayong nanalangin lang, kundi you gotta work. Faith without action is dead after all. We all know that. Wag po kayong matatakotin. Wag po kayong wimps. Speak out. Because he is in control and he is our boss. All you gotta do is do some work. So always remember po that kahit ang buhay mo right now is maraming ups and downs, maraming lungkot at hirap, always remember na siya ay tapat sa mga promises niya, tapat at banal na siya sa mga sinasabi niya na hindi kanya iiwan o pababayaan man. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Read Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. And because of Hebrews 13 verse 8, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. He'll never change, guys. He won't change for you just because maraming radical changes na nangyari dito sa mundo natin. Hindi siya magbabago. Tapat at banal pa rin siyang mag-rule dito sa ginawa niyang mundo. All we need to do is trust Him and do what is right. God bless you guys. This is all my vlog for today. God bless you, and I'll see you again. So before I fully end this video, I'd like to share a quick verse with you guys found in Colossians 2:6-7, and it goes like this. So then, just as you received Christ Jesus as Lord, continue to live your lives in Him, rooted and built up in Him, strengthened in the faith as you were taught, and overflowing with thankfulness. Guys, you have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week or month. Take care.